laps the distance tonight for the ASCS Santan Ford Desert Sprint Car Series. And green flag is in the air. We are underway. AJ Hernandez will lead him off of turn number 2, followed by Pete Yurkovich and Bruce St. James in that third spot as one of the drivers with a strong run, Eugene Thomas. He's going to get tagged though by Patrick Krob. Troy DeGayton gets into him. Looks like they all stay going though, so no caution. We stay green here, and we'll definitely keep an eye on Eugene Thomas and Troy DeGayton, your most recent main event winner here at Arizona Speedway. That 39T crossed the stripe in 5th. As Eugene Thomas, he has found something in that car. Has a new sponsor on the side of that car, Ron's, as he will rip around your most recent race winner, does Eugene Thomas. So Eugene Thomas and DeGayton, they stay on the racetrack. Now DeGayton actually going to take his car off track, so something definitely amiss with the 39T after having that issue. A little fender bender, you can say, with Eugene Thomas in the number 10. As it is, AJ Hernandez out front, still showing the way by about 10 car lengths over Pete Yurkovich. That's with a 15 back to Bruce St. James. That's your top 3, with 4th right now going to the driver out of Pearl City, Hawaii, Patrick Krob, as they race their way off of turn number 4. It's Hernandez leading at the halfway point. That last lap for him, a 16.015 to a 16.243. That was the second place runner, Pete Yurkovich. Eugene Thomas, though, very fast, second fastest on the racetrack that last time, 16.094. So one to keep an eye on here will be that number 10 of Eugene Thomas, as he's almost driven right up back to the tail tank of the 3K of Patrick Krob, trying to crack into the top 4 now is the number 10 machine of Thomas. As laps wind down, 2 laps to go, it's AJ Hernandez out front, just celebrated a birthday here about a month ago at Arizona Speedway, as Thomas rips around the outside of Patrick Krob. Now has his sights set on Bruce St. James, the radio flyer, as the white flag flies. It is Hernandez out front, Yurkovich in second, then Bruce St. James in third, but he is about to get the doors blown off him by Eugene Thomas in that 10 car. How about it for Eugene Thomas now in the third spot as AJ Hernandez comes off a 4. He will win this heat race number 1 for the Santan Ford Desert Sprint Car Series, with Yurkovich in second and Eugene Thomas one to watch later on here tonight in the 25-lap main event, as he is ripping Arizona Speedway right now. It's Stevie Sussex on the pole with Rick Schumann to his outside. Green flags in the air. We're underway. 8 laps coming back at you. And Stevie Sussex hasn't been out here. The most recent, I think, missed 2 ASCS Desert Sprint Car Series races. Got married last month, then went and raced out in Indiana, and then was on his honeymoon just 2 weeks ago. Now here he is back in the sprint car, getting to the daily grind there with the old ball and chain, you know what I mean? Off of turn at number 2, it's still me, Stevie Sussex, not slowing down though, picking up where he left off just a few months ago. That's out front, so he shows the way over. Josh Shipley, the Prez, the number 2 car, had all sorts of issues a few weeks back. Trying to hit pay dirt once again, start the season off red hot with a win. Right now, here is running second to Stevie Sussex. So it's Sussex and Shipley, as Shipley now looks at his inside as a battle for third. Got a little too close to call right there, especially for the 7-0 of Brian Ledbetter. His car got way out of shape that last time off of turn number 4 as he's trying to get past Rick Schumann, as it's still Shipley and Sussex side by side. Josh Shipley throws a slider, but here comes Sussex right back for the crossover. They stay locked up side by side, drag racing right in front of us here on the front straightaway into turn number 1. Give it to the outside, though. It will be Josh Shipley, the Prez, taking over the top spot from Stevie Sussex. He'll take over that number 1 spot in the number 2, leading the number 12 with the Rick Schumann entry in the number 25, coming home in third right now, or bringing a third right now with the 7-0 of Brian Ledbetter in 4th. And it's Brian Chamberlain and Philip Daney running 5th and 6th on the racetrack. So you got 3 good 2-car battles here now, as Josh Shipley actually starting to pull away from Stevie Sussex, but you got good battle for that third spot between Rick Schumann and Brian Ledbetter, and behind them for 5th, it's Brian Chamberlain and Philip Daney, who come across the line just now, as the white flag will fly for Josh Shipley. It's Shipley out front, Stevie Sussex in second, 16.033 for Shipley, 16.616 for Sussex. Those 2 are the fastest on the racetrack, as Josh Shipley comes off of turn number 4. A checker flag will be in the air. He'll win heat race number 2 over Stevie Sussex. As battle for third, give it to Rick Schumann in the 25 AZ over Brian Ledbetter in the 7-0, with Brian Chamberlain hanging on to that 5th spot.